So, the very first step in learning how to manage your COPD is to figure out what your specific triggers are. So, by trigger, what I mean is what makes your symptoms worse. Now, the problem is that these are different for everybody. Everybody has different things that will bring their symptoms out. So, you have to know what yours are in order to fully comprehend how to manage your symptoms. So, what you need to do, if you do not know what your triggers are, you need to get a journal. With the journal, you need to write down at least 3 times a day. You need to rate your breathing on a scale from 0 to 10. And you need to write down what you eat, where you go, and what the weather is. Now, what you'll do is as you are journaling every single day, you will start to notice a pattern. You will start to notice when you get more short of breath, what's been going on that day. So you can kind of put it together. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples. Now, there are the obvious things like exertion usually makes people short of breath, but you might not realize it. You might actually be prone to season changes or even a change in the humidity or barometric pressure. So, all of these little things can kind of work together to cause you to be short of breath. Now, there are also other things that can make your lungs a little irritable. So, this could be exposure to certain fumes or even smells can do it. And then on top of that, sometimes it's what you're eating. There are certain foods that will cause inflammation in your body. And when you have COPD, inflammation is a huge factor in it because, like I've said before, when your lungs get inflamed, they swell up. So you have less room to get air in and out. And when they're inflamed, they create more mucus. So that's just another thing that kind of gets in the way of the air. And of course, it causes coughing. So you've got to figure out what your triggers are. That's your homework. Now, figuring out your triggers, it's going to take a little bit of time if you don't know what they are. Okay. And that's okay. This is a journey, you're not going to get there tomorrow, but that is the very first step in managing your symptoms. So go ahead, get all that stuff started, and then I'll go over a couple of more things in my next video.